Hi everybody, I'm Spike Brave, and today I'd like to talk about the Jenner chassis in Mechwarrior Online. Specifically today I'll be talking about the D variant. Uh, if you've been keeping up with my channel, you'll see that I have a section called Technical Readouts, and I've done that to honor the old system of the BattleTech game where they had schematic books that had BattleMech designs in them called Technical Readouts. Recently, they've added a quirk system that has affected how some BattleMechs work, including all the Jenners, so I'm going to redo those. So if you've seen my old one, check it out. Check this one out. I've got a new build, and I'll also include some gameplay footage so you can see how I play this design and some of my thought process as I go through playing a match. If you've noticed that my Jenner D has an S after it, that means it's Sarah's mech. Sarah D variant of the Jenner chassis was introduced as a campaign to raise some money for cancer research to honor one of our young mech warriors who lost her battle with cancer. So if you've watched some of my stuff, you'll see that I paint my mechs pretty dark so they match, and with matte backgrounds, a lot of times dark paint will help you blend it in with the background. This was given a special skin that Sarah's family helped design, so I will not repaint this one to honor her. So this one's white, and I'm going to leave it like that, and it has unique skin, and it functions like a champion mech, so there is a increase to C-bills and such. But let's start out about talking about how a Jenner works in-game, and most importantly, where its hitboxes are. Okay, so we'll start out about talking about first is the head. Right here in this window, that's the head. You can headshot a Jenner pretty easy. That's a big target. And if we turn the mech, you can see it's kind of out there in front of the mech. So if you're in a Jenner, keep moving. Keep your head moving. Even just changing your pitch on your chest can help alleviate some of that. But be aware this mech is easy to headshot if you know where to aim. So that's really important with it. And let's talk about the rest of the hitboxes. So we talked about the head here. This whole section here, that is the center torso. So this one thing is pretty much a big, giant center torso if you're aiming above the legs. Keep that in mind, you'll take a lot of damage to your center torso. It's really safe to run XL engines in this, or ammunition in your side torsos. They very rarely get hit. When I do lose a Jenner to side torso destruction, it's because I've been hit from the side by something really big like an AC-40 Jaeger mech. And then let's talk about those side torso hitboxes. Those are these small little boxes here. So very small side hit boxes on that, or the side torso hit boxes are very small. And then finally on the top here, this section here on either side are its arms. And it is important to armor the arms on a Jenner because you do carry weapons there, you don't want to lose those guns in your arms. Also of vital importance on your Jenner are the legs. A good way to deal with a light mech is to leg it so it moves more slowly. As you can see here from the front, the Jenner's legs are kind of thin, and it has this wide stance. I've actually cursed my luck several times as I've shot at a Jenner trying to leg it, and all the ammunition and beams and everything in the game can actually fit in the space. So I've put AC-20 shells through here, Gauss rifle shells, laser beams, and of course it doesn't do any damage, so bear that in mind. A lot of people complain about light mechs having a leg shield or they're hard to hit. Well, they are hard to hit. They're small, they move fast, and with the Jenner, with this wide gap here between the legs, if you're shooting at it face on and trying to leg it, that's a big area that allows you to miss its legs. Keep that in mind. If you want to leg a Jenner, come at it from the sides. You can see the legs are pretty thick and easier to hit coming from the side here. So that's what I recommend there if you wanted to leg him. But beware of that gap. And then the other thing is what makes the center torso so vulnerable on this Jenner is you can see that the structure that holds the head out so far. From the side here, if I were to strike like this S, I would be hitting the center torso of this BattleMech, so it is extremely easy to hit the center torso of this BattleMech no matter how you're turning it. So keep that in mind. This mech is a big giant center torso. So I'm going to talk about the hitboxes. Let's look at the quirks. So if you select your mech and then mouse over it for a second, you'll get this pop out here that shows you some stuff about the mech. It lists out its hard points, what upgrades you have equipped. The current loadout, I'm running 2 medium lasers and 2 SRM4s, and let's look at the quirk summary. That's the most important thing that they added. What this does is this mech has a quirk that whenever you fire a missile system, the cooldown rate is increased by 0.75%. So it makes missiles on this mech fire really fast. So I've included 2 SRM4s, and then I keep the medium lasers because as a light mech, Space is at a premium, so don't have a lot of ammo, so I like having at least something I can shoot back with when I've run out of ammo. Let's take a look at the configuration screen and we can see how I've loaded it out. And if we click loadout, we'll start out with talking a little bit about the armor. I've got maximum armor. Have a little bit more on the rear of the center torso. Usually I run with about 5 on the back of light mechs, but because the center torso is so big, I've got an extra couple points there. And then put 2 of my SRM4s in there, and I'm running an XL300 engine in here for speed, which is the biggest one that this mech can equip. And that does give me top speed of 152.7 kph. You can see that down there in the bottom on the right hand side. That'll tell you all your statistics about your mech. If you are wanting to know more about this loadout screen, please check out my loadout tutorial. I'll go through everything there in a lot of detail. This is more to help players who understand the basics of that equip this BattleMech if they're having some problems. So let's take a look at my right torso. I've got 2 tons SRM ammo in there. And then nothing in my left torso. My right arm I've got a medium laser. And my left arm I've got a medium laser. Now the hard points do allow me to carry 2. I wanted more ammo, so I didn't include as many lasers. So that's my thinking on that. Totally nothing wrong with trimming down your ammo a little bit for a big alpha that fits your playstyle. I like to have a little bit more endurance, so I only did 2 medium lasers to make room for extra ammo. And then we'll look at the right and left legs, and I have jump jets in those so I can jump. I don't have the maximum amount of jump jets, but this does give me a good enough jump that I can get out of a sticky situation if I need to. And as you can see, as I was going through those, I have full armor on the entire BattleMech. I think it's important in the light. You don't have a lot of armor to begin with, so shaving some off can be dangerous, but necessary for some designs. So keep that in mind. That is a trade-off. There is the argument that a light's armor is its speed, and that's very valid. It just depends on your playstyle. I like having that little bit extra durability, though, so that's my thoughts on that. And let's go back and we'll take a look at the modules I've included on this battle. So we'll click on modules. Of course, I have an improved artillery strike that gives you some extra firepower and the ability to break up enemy formations. I think those are very important attributes for a light mech. If they've dug in, you're usually fast enough that you can go take a peek at them, drop your strike, and make them move so your larger mechs on your team can get at them. So always have improved artillery strike on my lights. And of course an improved UAV. I can pop my UAV, any friendly LRMs can then use that to target mechs if they're hiding. Let's talk about the other modules. I have a capture accelerator. Light mech should be capping, so if you're playing Conquest, especially, get out there, get on those capture points. A lot of people have various thoughts about that, and if you're watching my channel, I'm assuming you want to hear mine, so my thoughts are if you're a light mech, you need to be capping on maps that require that as a criteria. You may take some flack, I get that occasionally. Why are the light mechs out capping instead of protecting the assaults? Well, it's what we're supposed to be doing. Generally, what I've noticed in those matches where I have an assault complaining that he's being taken down by light mechs during Conquest will win on points because their light mechs aren't capping. But that's just my thought on that. Whatever suits your playstyle. I'll spit in my weapon modules. I have modules to increase the effectiveness of my medium lasers. Being as the missiles got a quirk from the chassis, I decided to throw these medium laser range and cooldown modules on, so my medium lasers reach out farther and cool down faster. And of course, I have a radar deprivation module. The second I break line of sight with an enemy, I disappear from the radar. Helps out a ton with LRMs. So radar dep is one that I always say that if you're not sure what modules to put on a mech, start out with radar deprivation. Works great on every chassis. If you buy one, you can move it between different mechs, between matches if you need to. But radar derp is what they call it on the forums. Apologize for that. Radar deprivation, very important, and I would really recommend it, especially on your lights, because you can break line of sight really fast and disappear from their locks so their missiles can't catch it. So that's been a look at how I've got this guy loaded out. As I said, this is how I play it. I will include a video, and I will annotate that video so you can see what I'm thinking as I'm playing. I've tried a couple where I've tried to talk during the match, but I either am not paying enough attention to what I'm saying and I start mumbling and chewing on my microphone a little bit, or ignoring what I'm actually talking about and I'll just quit talking, or I'm paying too much attention to talking and not to playing and I'm getting killed. So I will include some annotations so you know what I'm thinking and how I play it. But again, very important, and I'd like to repeat it often, is that this is how I play this BattleMech. You may find that the way I play it doesn't suit your playstyle. You may find that you don't even like light mechs at all, they don't suit your playstyle at all. Sometimes that's the case. I don't do well in assault mechs, so when I do eventually get to those, probably won't have any great performances there. But as I said, this is just a look at it if you're having trouble with the chassis and would like some advice. It's definitely not an end-all be-all. I'm sure once I post this, I'll have lots of comments saying, why don't I have 2 medium lasers? Why don't I have more ammo? Why don't I do this? And they're all going to be valid. This is just a look to give you an idea if you are completely stumped on how to do this. So enjoy the gameplay video, and if you have any questions, please leave me a note in the comments below. If you like what you're seeing, please subscribe to my channel. And if there's something specifically you'd like to see, whether it's a tutorial or a video for another BattleMech, leave me a note in the comments and I will get to it as soon as I can. Thank you very much and have great luck on the battlefield.
Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal. Target acquired. New target acquired. Target acquired. Artillery strike online. Target acquired. New target acquired. Artillery strike online. New target acquired. 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 Artillery strike activated. Target destroyed. Target acquired. New target acquired. Target acquired. New 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 target acquired. Heat level critical. New target acquired. Target destroyed. Target acquired. New target acquired. Critical. 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 New target acquired. Heat level critical. Critical. Ammo at 25%. Heat level critical. Heat level critical. Target destroyed. Heat level critical. Target acquired. Heat level critical. Ammo depleted. Critical. Target destroyed.